property taxes. If you want a property tax that doesn't punish investors and it doesn't punish the non-investor, what you could do, and this goes, you do it a three-tiered version. Now you have tier 1, which is investor, and that stays exactly the same. Their property taxes increase with the value of their house. Tier 2, long-term ownership, which is somebody who just wants to live. That's their job, that's what they want. And they have a lock-in cost, they have a lock-in property price, value. So when they buy the house, they basically say, no, I am not going to sell this. This is going to stay with me, and this is going to stay with my family. And now, of course, you're going to have situations where that doesn't work out, but I'll get to that. So if the tier 2 is long-term ownership, so tier 2, upon purchasing the house with the county, they lock in their property value as it is the day they buy it. So what they pay is what they have. And you would just adjust that like you would adjust normal property taxes and property values with tier 1. But with tier 2, you would only adjust for inflation or deflation. So their taxes would stay relatively the same. Or their property value would just adjust with the dollar. So they wouldn't really, this would improve public works such as schools in that you would require more prudent spending, more intelligent spending. Now tier 3 is a renter, like a rental building. Now this doesn't have to go for rental houses because we're going to leave those out. We're going to keep those at tier 1 and tier 2. Rental buildings, however, need to be taxed at the year end, average year end income for the tenants. You'd think there would be more bugs here than my apartment, but that's just not the case. So if you tax them at a fair rate for their income for the average apartment building or apartment complex residence income from the year before, and then gave the landlord write-offs for any improvement, you could keep rental prices relatively stable. And I'll tell you why you're only doing this for apartment buildings, because if you do it for if you did it for apartment houses, it would just end up being a clusterfuck and a bunch of LLCs and shit like that. But if you did it for apartment buildings, that would keep a stable rental price until wages catch up to some of this cost of living and inflation, or deflation in that case, because this is 100 you got to plan for 150 years from now as well. But that way, the rental houses can stay in tier 1 and tier 2 because you still have people who are renting out houses to make money on it later, and that's fine. But they're going to have to keep their prices fucking reasonable, because they wouldn't be artificially raising the renter's price and the apartment buildings, and the apartment buildings would stay stable. So if you couldn't jack up the price to like $800 a fucking month when everyone else is paying $400, because people just say, no, fuck you, that's not reasonable. I'll pay $550 for a nice neighborhood for a 1-bedroom instead of this shit that's going on now. But you can rethink the tax the property taxes without hurting everybody. I have nervous tics. What are you up to? Fucking nothing, huh? Watching some dude laying on the floor while the ground. Talking about property taxes. bug fucking bit my leg. Now it itches. Life is pain. Life is suffering. Let's just see. You should just kill yourself. There's a bug bite. You got a bug bite on your arm. One on your leg. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Find a job tomorrow. A shower. Get a haircut. Go to Goodwill. Buy myself a new shirt that isn't, sun bleached from working or just walking. Oh my god. Oh, gotta get rid of this piano though. Fuck. If you ever had a nervous breakdown and ended up with a piano, I think you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That fucker's never going away. Just sits there in your head. I saw a piano in someone's yard. Holy shit. Oh, it all just comes just flowing back to you. The insanity, the stress, that fucking piano. You gotta get a monkey off your back. You gotta get a fucking piano out of the bed of your truck. Just get rid of the truck. You go out to go find a dirt road and you take a hard left. If you end up with a piano in the back of your truck and you never look back, you don't ever fucking deal with that again. You don't even think about it. That's what happens when you have a fucking piano in your life. Oh my god, I came here to do other things, not jerk off in the homeless jerk off spot. We've already discussed this. Stop bringing it up. I'm not going to jerk off in the jerk off spot. Oh god, it's getting cooler. I'm glad I didn't get a haircut because I wore my hat so my hair wouldn't look fucked up. Goodbye.